So in this video, I am going to explain how we can do mass migration in a ISU. So when after we test dialog, the sample data is already tested, everything is looking fine. We want to test the mass volume load, not test, we actually want to load the mass volume data. Okay, there is a step. First of all, we have to go to EMIG mass run T code. Then we'll see the distributor and splitting the files, everything. Okay, first of all, we will use the binary file, then go to emig mass run, then we will go to background jobs. Okay, I will show. See, this is a file. This is the, let me go to mass migration. Emig mass run is T code. I have to create a run. Okay, I will pick the object available in this company. Okay, done. And test run 1. After that, I will give the migration object, click enter. I have to give the splitting. Okay, this ampersand will help us splitting the files. Okay, after that I have to give the error file. I will give error file as E. I will give error file splitting as E ampersand. So what this ampersand does, it will simply, for example, my file name is file1 file xyz. Okay, my file name is file xyz. What it will do, it will create file xyz001, and like this it will create the subfiles. Okay, this is the main file. So these subfiles will be attempted for the load. So that is the reason mass migration is very important. We are not going to handle single file. We will use the multiple files from the main file, and these subfiles will participate in the load. Okay, and these are the error files. See, we will get errors. All errors will be pushed into this file, and those errors also we have to check, right? So those errors also will become subfiles. Okay, we have to define the error file name. We don't need to use the same file name. First of all, only main migration file should be same, so that it can check in the A11 T code. Okay, in this path only we use the T code, right? In we used the file, we created that binary file. So this is how. And we go to this job distribution. We know we have only one server and 10 background jobs, so we will use two servers. Two is not needed for one rig, one is enough. So we have to know one thing, we are not supposed to use all the servers. We need to check with our lead how many servers we can use. Always keep buffer so that other things can be processed smoothly, can be processed very smoothly in the load. Okay, and I see, this is the data objects. Here we can use how the files can be splitted. For example, I have 100 files. If I give 5, okay, how many files it will create? If I have 100 records, it will get divided by 5. I will get 20. Okay, 20 jobs will be created. I will use only one. Okay, because I have two servers. Let me save this, and yeah, import. While importing, we can schedule or we can start immediately. We'll select the instance available, the server available. We have to delete the subfiles because we don't want to overload our folder, and we have to merge the error files also. don't want to keep the unnecessary records. This is really why we do this, just to, or we just don't want to overload our data. Do not click trace on, this will slow down. Click on distribution import, execute. See, one job released, total number of jobs are 2. You know, we have 2 records. Here you can check, we have 2 records. This end structure defines how many files we have, and then done. And we'll go EMIGStat, that is the statistic record. And see, this is the dialog one which we loaded. This is the mass migration, and we can see the file, both are same files. And time is different because mass migration is very huge, very to perform, highly perform, too much performance is there in mass migration. So, and we can see many statistics here, how much time it took, runtime, how much, everything. Okay, and we can see the errors if we want, like enter existing region, and something is not in number range that I given. These errors are very common. Okay, so this is all about the mass migration, why we, how we can do, how we will do, why we do mass migration. And binary file conversion I will show in another. This is basically mass migration, they where we want to load huge data. And yeah, that's it in this video. Thank you.